50 Years by James Weldon Johnson. O brothers mine, today we stand where half a century sweeps our ken, since God, through Lincoln's ready hand, struck off our bonds and made us men. Just 50 years, a winter's day, as runs the history of a race. Yet as we look back over the way, how distant seems our starting place. Look further back 3 centuries, to where a naked, shivering score, snatched from their haunts across the seas, stood wild-eyed on Virginia's shore. This land is ours by right of birth. This land is ours by right of toil. We helped to turn its virgin earth. Our sweat is in its fruitful soil. Where once the tangled forest stood, where flourished once rank weed and thorn, behold the path traced peaceful wood, the cotton white, the yellow corn, to gain these fruits that have been earned, to hold these fields that have been won. Our arms have strained, our backs have burned, bent bare beneath a ruthless sun. That banner, which is now the type of victory on field and flood, remember, its first crimson stripe was dyed by Attuck's willing blood. And never yet has come the cry, when that fair flag has been assailed, for men to do, for men to die, that we have faltered or have failed. We've helped to bear it, rent and torn, through many a hot-breathed battle breeze. Held in our hands it has been borne and planted far across the seas. And never yet, O haughty land, let us at least for this be praised, has one black treason-guided hand ever against that flag been raised. Then should we speak but servile words? Or shall we hang our heads in shame? Stand back of new-come foreign hordes and fear our heritage to claim? No, stand erect and without fear, and for our foes let this suffice. We've bought a rightful sonship here, and we have more than paid the price. And yet, my brothers, well I know the tethered feet, the pinioned wings, the spirit bowed beneath the blow, the heart grown faint from wounds and stings, the staggering force of brutish might that strikes and leaves us stunned and dazed, the long vain waiting through the night to hear some voice for justice raised. Full well I know the hour when hope sinks dead, and round us everywhere hangs stifling darkness, and we grope with hands uplifted in despair. Courage! Look out beyond and see the far horizon's beckoning span. Faith in your God-known destiny. We are part of some great plan. Because the tongues of Garrison and Phillips now are cold in death. Think you their work can be undone, or quenched the fires lit by their breath? Think you that John Brown's spirit stops, that Lovejoy was but idly slain? Or do you think those precious drops from Lincoln's heart were shed in vain? That for which millions prayed and sighed, that for which tens of thousands fought, for which so many freely died. God cannot let it come to naught. Hey guys, it's Ronnie B, and this is the Houses of Parliament, and that was 50 years by James Weldon Johnson. Since the last video, Black Lives Matter protests have been happening all over the globe, and I wanted to do this video in solidarity with the movement. 50 years refers to the period 1863 to 1930, and it was written by Johnson in the 1920s. It highlights the progress, yet also the struggle and sacrifices made by the black community during that time. James Weldon Johnson was an amazing man. He was a writer, a poet, a civil activist, and he also held several important government roles while still arranging mass peaceful protests across the states, fighting for improved race relations. I can't believe that poem was written almost 100 years ago now, and yet so many of the poem's themes are still prevalent today. Hope, yes, but also pain at the suffering and injustices felt. Was the line, the spirit bowed beneath the blow. If you liked the video, or if you didn't like the video, just remember that Black Lives Matter. Peace.